Lawrence Tanner, the PA announcer, he announces it, and the whole building is booing. And all these Laker fans were walking up to me going, "Can you believe Bam Adebayo broke Kobe's 81?" I'm like, yeah, what? Like, why not? And they're like, well, he should have come out of the game before he got to 81. What the hell, bro?
Forward, Bam Adebayo scored 83 points.
Trudell was not a happy camper last night when Bam Adebayo put up 83.
No. Well, neither were.
Oh my God, he texts me. He texts me like if it was like him whose record was broken.
Oh,
yesterday.
Dude, they announced it during the Lakers game last night. This is like before.
No,
the
they
game.
booed. I saw it. They
right,
showed it on SportsCenter.
Right. So Lawrence Tanner, the PA announcer, he announces it, and the whole building is booing. And all these Laker fans were walking up to me going, "Can you believe Bam Adebayo broke Kobe's 81?" I'm like, yeah, what? Like, why not? And they're like, well, he should have come out of the game before he got to 81. What the hell, bro? And then everybody was like, and what's with the free throws, man? 43 free throws? What the hell?
It was pretty crazy.
What is that all about?
I will say this,
crazy.
and Brian, I look. I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't care about records. I don't care about any of this stuff. All these stuff is going to be meant to be broken at some point. Is he, would it have been better if it was like Anthony Edwards? I don't know. Maybe, I guess. He's not known as a scorer, but he's probably, and I'd ask you, Brian, because you'll have a better idea about this. I don't know him super well. But I do know this. He has got as high a Q score amongst NBA players as any player in the league, arguably, at least to my knowledge.
I would really love, if I had nothing to do today, I would love to just have Sedano take calls all day long from angry Kobe fans, and Sedano to just fight them.
No, I don't want to do
that.
That would
God.
honestly I haven't slept enough. Like,
I would just sit here and listen.
Yeah,
I would
too.
just sit here and listen, because this is prime. This is we could be around for 10 more years and not get a situation like this. And I just want to sit on the sideline and watch people fight about it.
Yeah.
As I was watching it develop, I was in the arena last night, and everybody it was going down with about 35 or maybe 45 on the clock. And I mean, JJ said after the game, he stopped his pregame prep to watch it. Everybody who was on the court, the NBA people, the scouts, the coaches who were out there coaching on the court, even like DeAndre Ayton came over, everybody migrated to the sidelines to watch phones.
Did he bring his crunk juice?
Couldn't see it. Activity at crypto stopped because they were watching this, and I'm sure in the back. I mean, JJ, I'm sure all the players in the back were watching it, and I was watching Durant giving a post game interview last night. Durant was aware of what was going. They're in the middle of playing a game. They're playing the Raptors. Durant's aware of Bam's. Like, I assume, George, in the timeouts, they're like, "Hey, man, Bam's got 60. Bam's got 68."
Yeah.
Like the players were playing.
That's how I found out. I got like texts from people like, "Are you watching this?" And I'm like, "I was at dinner." I was like, "Oh no, I'm not."
And so while it's going on, I'm like, "Oh man, I know people are going to be in their feelings about this. I know."
Sure.
It's just totally there. Okay, here's the thing about Bam Adebayo. Look, and I actually, one of the things I think is kind of cool is that a lot of people who are casuals, this is what they call a breakthrough. People who are casual sports fans or not even sports fans at all, going to hear about this, and they're going to learn that this guy literally grew up in a single wide trailer.
By the way, to your point, I will tell you that I was watching like war coverage on CNN, and they went, coming up next, a new NBA record. I'm like, so they made a big deal out of this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some people will learn that this guy grew up in absolute poverty in rural North Carolina, and it was like a miracle he made it out of his community. And if anything, now he has I want to be clear. This is like people complaining about Jaylen Brown being like underrated. Like it's true, but Jaylen Brown is a champion with rings with a $300 million contract. Bam Adebayo has 2 gold medals, All-Star games, a max contract. His girlfriend is Asia Wilson. We are not talking about somebody who is a complete unknown.
Right.
Okay. He is a very accomplished, very wealthy, internationally successful celebrity, basketball celebrity couple guy. He is, okay. Having said that, on the star level, he is a little bit underappreciated because he is a guy who is a defensive first guy, doesn't always take a lot of shots. That's one of the things. He's not he obviously averages like 20 points, but he's not a scorer. Like a couple of weeks ago on one of our shows at ESPN, we noted that it had been the longest run in like years where nobody had a 60-point game. And we had a debate about who was going to have the next 60-point game just to fill time, right?
Yeah.
And everybody listed 3 or 4 people.
Right.
Bam wouldn't have been anywhere close to that.
Right.
So
No, you could have given me 100 players.
Yes.
I would have said I wouldn't have gotten to him.
Right. Forget about 70. Forget about 80. Okay. So it is a little bit karmic in that this guy who is a do the dirty work guy on Team USA, not do a dirty work guy at the University of Kentucky. I mean, he went to Kentucky.
Right.
Okay.
He
is
didn't
not John Moran from Murray State.
Right. He wasn't playing last night in the Big Sky tournament,
Right.
For Idaho.
He was a lottery pick from
You
Kentucky.
hear that, George? That's
Who won that game?
college
by the way?
basketball.
Cappy
Did you
Lenardi is
have
on
the
it,
over?
man.
I had a guy last night, our security guy, when I walked into our studios here, he's like, Bam was on my DraftKings team and I actually lost. I was like,
Oh, how
we
is that
gotta-
possible?
you know, give it up, give up the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
seriously.
so I actually think that it is kind of karmically cool that this guy who was underrated is now going to be sort of inflated with this. And I totally agree that the Laker fans can be annoyed.
Well,
Totally get it.
I mean, because when you look back at the stats and you compare them side by side, and you see like Kobe hit 7 threes and Bam hit 7 threes. But
Right.
the big disparity in the scoring is the free throw attempts. And give Bam Adebayo some credit because he was 36 of 43 from the free throw line. But hold on, 43 free throws
I know.
for one
But if you
guy?
watch it, like I didn't watch the whole game. Clearly, I only tuned in like in the fourth quarter. But there are cut-ups of every foul.
He was getting fouled.
And
he got fouled.
He was getting hacked, man. Like it wasn't like the officials had to call something. Like there was contact, like real contact, not like he got brushed or like he barely got touched. Like he's a center. Like he's going to the basket.
The stat
and he
that
was
I-
getting,
The stat that I saw that jaw dropped it with me was Nate Duncan, who's a media member based in the Bay Area. He said the 43 free throws that he got were more than the Celtics have had in a game for 10 years.
Oh, come on.
So,
wow.
look,
Well, the Celtics also don't. Yeah, that's
know.
interesting because
I
of
know.
Tatum and Brown.
He's
But
cherry
because you
picking
think of them as perimeter guys getting to the basket, but they shoot so many damn threes.
right,
That,
they don't get to the line. He cherry picked it, but it's still a powerful point. Anyway, I watched the last 5 minutes of the game. The game got a little bit sideways when the Heat were. I'm not worried about the free throws. The Heat were fouling to extend the game
to get him extra possessions.
like you would do if you were behind. The Heat were fouling. Now, I will tell you, I was not around for the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game. Clearly, there's no video that exists.
But there's a
Nobody
point of
was
contention
around.
of that. But isn't there a
Chamberlain-
story, Brian?
Yeah.
Isn't there a story that said that the Philadelphia Warriors, who was his team, they were like basically not playing defense against the Knicks so they
Right.
can get the ball back
This is the point I
out
was
quickly
making.
and get
Yeah.
it to Wilt.
Wilt took 21 shots in the fourth quarter. 21. Okay? So shenanigans were taking place back then. Okay? But I totally get the Laker fans being annoyed. I get it. It's
Sure.
fine. It's fine. But shenanigans took place when Wilt scored 100.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what they were.
Yeah.
Like, there's stories about it. I can't prove it, but I can see the stats that he took 21 shots. That's 84 for a game. Have you ever seen a guy take 84 for a game?
Just
So it's kind
insane.
of as ridiculous as it would be to take 46 free throws. Same kind of idea.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the number of free throws is just incredible to me. I mean, come on. 43 free
Brian,
throws?
but again, if you
I love
watch
this.
those
I am
cut-ups,
here
like
for the
he's getting
chaos.
fouled.
I know. Oh, no, George, he was getting
He's getting
fouled.
fouled.
There's no doubt. He was getting fouled, but it was like he's just shooting everything he can just to get fouled. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just
Look,
I'll just
Cappy,
throw
I
it
looked
up.
this
Well,
up.
but
There was a
look
few
who. But
possessions.
also look who he's on the floor with. They were missing 4 starters. Like he was literally playing with like G League guys and a rookie.
But see, here's the thing.
Like
Yes, there were some shenanigans in the fourth quarter, but he got himself to like 73 points before the shenanigans really took hold. Okay.
and there were several.
Let's not
minutes
forget
left
about the
at that
first
point.
73. You know?
right.
So I will say, like,
Right.
part of what was happening, again, if you want to, like, the way I wrote a piece on ESPN.com and I said, basically, you have a choice today. And it's a stark choice, and you kind of, you choose your fighter, you choose your camp, right? Do you want to celebrate this? Because you can celebrate it, or do you want to audit it? You want to audit it, go for it. But you're going to be over here, and the celebration people are going to be over here, and it's going to define you as a sports fan about whether you want to celebrate it or audit it. I don't have an opinion on either one, but it's going to break right down the middle.
Yeah. I think
that's a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah.
And what I would say is this: I understand the Lakers fans being the caretakers and the stewards of Kobe's legacy. Like, I totally get it. It's probably in a way that we haven't seen with any other single player. Is that fair to say, Brian?
Yeah. I saw something. I don't want to interrupt your point. Go ahead.
Okay. So ultimately what I would say is that, like, I actually I love that the Laker fans are disappointed. Like, and I'm not saying that because of their disappointment.
I don't think they're disappointed.
I'm saying
I think
it's that amount of passion.
Yeah, right.
It's that amount of passion that they have for their team, for this particular guy. And it's different, right? Like, they literally saw him grow up. Like, I understand that the relationship with him and this team is unlike maybe the only thing comparable, I would say, in sports in America is probably like Derek Jeter and the Yankees. You know what I mean? Like, it's really the only thing you can even come close to comparing. So I understand why they're upset. But I also did go back and watch that game last night, the Raptors game. And while I don't believe there were like shenanigans in the way you described them, Kobe didn't let anybody else touch the ball from like the 7:04 mark of the fourth quarter. So there was 43 seconds left in the game.
You
when
point
he was
to the last
two
game.
more free throws with a 19-point lead.
If you want to indict Kobe, you just point to the game where he took 50 shots to get 60 points. Nobody cares he took 50 shots. Everybody was just enjoying the moment.
Exactly. Like,
so do you choose to enjoy the moment, or do you choose to say, well, Kobe took 50 shots? Nobody chooses to take 50. They just care about that he scored 60.
Shamockery, as Mike D'Antoni would say.
It's a sham and a mockery. It's a sham mockery.
Bam scoring 83 with a whole bunch of help and maneuvering and stat padding.
I'm glad you want to start there, because last night I was on the pregame show.
Yes.
And Michael and I went at it. He said, what do you think of Bam Adebayo? And I said, I don't like the way he did it. I think, he was disrespectful. The Heat claimed to be all, you love the word culture.
Culture.
I hate the word culture. The Heat are your team. They put the word culture on the court.
Right.
And what they say is, we're going to be the hardest working, best in shape, respect the game team in the NBA.
Yes.
I think their
culture failed last night.
I think they fell short on all three of their core principles
Agreed.
last night. But, and I'm curious what the three of you think. Michael started to win me over, and here was Michael's argument.
Okay.
Say what you want about how it happened. I'm sure there were weird things going on in the Wilt game. There were weird things going on in the Kobe game.
Were there weird things going? You called the Kobe game. Were there weird things, or was that all
by the way,
legit?
I did not. Billy Mack did.
Mack
I was
did.
the sideline guy.
But were there weird things going on? Because I know there were in the Wilt game. Was there weird stuff going on in the Kobe game?
I would say more his last game when he scored 60.
Yeah, I think everybody was in on that
was
one.
more reminiscent of what happened last night in Miami.
Yes.
But if Michael were here, this would be the point he would make. He would say, you never know when you're going to have a chance to do something extraordinary in the NBA. So when that chance comes along, when you have 60 points at the end of three quarters, you got to go for it. And I reminded Michael, his own son, Clay, broke the NBA record for most threes in a game. He still has it, 14 threes. He did that all in three quarters. And Steve Kerr took him out because the Warriors were way ahead. He had 60 points with 14 threes.
Yes.
They took Clay out. And I said, so you think Steve Kerr made a mistake? He said, yes. I said, did Phil Jackson make a mistake when Kobe had 62 at the end of three quarters and the entire Dallas team had 61?
Right.
And Phil Jackson said to Kobe, do you want to stay in? And Kobe goes, no, we're up 30. Let the other guys play. Michael said he disagrees with what Phil did. He disagrees with what Steve Kerr did because every other team has got a chance to play the Wizards this year, including us.
Right.
And nobody else has dropped 80 on them. So he's all on board with what Bam did. He said it's a tremendous accomplishment and that he had to go for it. I think, Mace, Bam missed a tremendous opportunity here. I thought he was going to come out when he got to 81.
Yes. And so did the Wizards announcer.
Free throw to tie Kobe Bryant. And he did it, Chris.
And out of respect, Eric Spoelstra will pull Bam Adebayo. And I think Spoelstra's actually going to keep him in the game, Drew. He's going to go for the second most points in NBA history.
The announcers thought.
So Michael says you have to. You have to leave him in. I thought Bam could have been the face of sportsmanship for a lifetime.
Yeah, one of the great magnanimous moves in history.
Walked off the court, looked up at Kobe, because they all respect Kobe and they all love him.
Oh yeah.
If he would have said, "Hey, I don't want to upstage Kobe," and maybe my feelings, Mace, I'm guilty because I'm a Kobe fan and I'm a Laker guy, that I didn't want to see Kobe's record. I didn't like it, but I'm coming around to Michael's side that maybe you have to go for it. What do you think?
Everybody pull up, go to the fridge and grab a big cup of haterade, because I really don't like this at all. And the part of it, John, that really pisses me off, and I understand, look, he was having a really good night. He was going 1-on-5 throughout the second half and down the stretch. But when they started missing, intentionally fouling late to get the ball back faster, I thought, that's garbage. That's like circus stuff. That's like Washington General stuff is what that is. I think that out of respect, it would have been unbelievable if he had stopped at 81, but I don't consider this to be as legit as Kobe's 81.
Why not?
Because Kobe was in a competitive game and Bam was not. Because I don't remember fouling intentionally the other team so that you can get the ball back faster for Kobe.
And by the way, at the end of that game, he had 4 guys on him.
Yeah.
All he had to do to give one of his teammates a dunk is just get rid of the ball. The Wizards actually tried to guard him.
Yes.
The refs called any type of contact. I didn't love the way it went down, but I'm not going to pile on Bam as much today as I did last night, because I slept on it and I thought, well, maybe you do go for it. Emily, what do you think? Do you go for it in that situation, or do you share it with Kobe, or do you take yourself out of the game? What would you have done?
I'm all for going for it. I think it's peak competitive aspect to go for all the points you can. This isn't Little League. This isn't participation trophy. This is, if you can score 83, score freaking 83. Washington Wizards could have stopped him. That's what you say all the time, John.
So
like,
are you
go
okay
ahead
with
and
the
stop him.
intentional fouling of Washington just to get the ball back faster so Bam would have another chance to get points?
I think they are a NBA team as well. If Washington could have stopped him, just stop him. They couldn't. Bam could not be stopped yesterday. And I'm on Michael's side. If you have an opportunity to make history or be the second highest points ever in history, go and do it.
BC, it's up to you. You're Bam Adebayo or you're Eric Spoelstra. You're in sight of Kobe's 81, but the game is decided. Do you agree with Michael that you just go for it, or are you more with Mace and I that you don't?
I think you got to go for it. I think you got to put the tying with Kobe kind of beside. I don't think that necessarily matters too much if you're going to go for it, but I kind of agree with Mace here. It is a lot of Bush League, kind of Mickey Mouse, Little League of just the fouls.
I like the word chicanery. That's a good word for it.
So I'm very anxious. If you're listening, I'm talking to you guys on the YouTube chat.
Yep.
All you guys that don't like us, we want you to call today.
Don't like you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or Emily.
Yeah.
We want you to call Sports Graffiti today, because I'm very anxious at what fans think.
Yep.
Am I kind of am I guilty of seeing the world through my Kobe Bryant colored glasses, and that Bam should have absolutely gone for it? Because that's what Michael thinks.
You want to hear, this is Bam after the game with Scott Van Pelt talking about whether or not to go for it and going for the 83 and all that stuff.
Any hesitation at all, Bam, when people are missing free throws on purpose, and it's clear, like, you're hunting these points, and I get it, especially with 81. But is there any hesitation at all about, man, I don't know if I want to go, I don't know if I want to do it this way, any at all?
No, I'm going to get that. Yeah, listen, I'm right there. I might as well push.
Okay, I keep saying 81, and we know it's Kobe, and we know who he is in this game. And I say is present tense, because even if he's gone, he's not, because he's forever going to be in this game. And 81 is going to stand there forever as well. To chase that and to chase him, what did that mean? What did that feel like, to know that was a possibility?
That was my idol growing up. I watched how he approached the game. with that much focus, that laser focus, being locked in 48 minutes of a game. And, you know, obviously to see him do it that way, special moment. Now, when I got to the free throw line, I was like, all right, you got 81, but like, we got to make these free throws. And, you know, being able to never meet him, you know, in my mind, it's like, I wonder what he would say to me this point.
The thing that pisses me off is Kobe could have gone for 100 in the right circumstance. Kobe, and he had many opportunities where if they had a 30-point lead and you left Kobe in, and you started fouling intentionally to get Kobe the ball back, all that stuff, Kobe could have gone for 100 in a game.
I think Bam could have made him, and maybe I'm naive. Maybe he was always going to go for it. It sure sounds like it after you played that clip.
Right.
But I think he would have immortalized himself had he walked away. We'd be talking about it after we're dead.
How cool that is.
Right.
But I feel like that would be anti-competitive, anti-sport
But
to not go for more than you could
The
have.
game wasn't competitive. They were up by 20.
I think, honestly, too, what you're saying about the Heat having this Heat culture, I think maybe it's even to put a thumb in the eye of the Wizards being like, you are so far from being a competitive NBA team. Let's show you how far away you are.
Yeah, you know what? A certain amount. I don't mind the 1-on-5 shoot the ball every time. What I mind is the fouling deliberately in order to get the ball back for Bam.
Right.
That's the
And
part
didn't
of
he
it.
call a challenge too, Spoelstra?
He called a challenge for Bam at one point. Yeah, I mean, they were like all in, and I don't think Pat Riley necessarily loved this night. Do you think Pat Riley was like, yeah, we went for 83?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard his side of it.
Because it's not competitive. It's anti-competitive.
You saw him. He was at the game. He looked like he was smiling.
Do you think 83 going for 83 was competitive or anti-competitive?
I think it's the peak of competitive nature. If you can get these points, go get these points.
Most of the reaction I'm getting online, whether it be on X or on YouTube, all this stuff is that you and I are crybabies and that Bam should have gone for it.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, a few people are with us, but most people think we're all up in our feelings.
Now, wait a minute. But you're not as, like, I think absolutely not. Completely unacceptable.
That was me last night.
Yeah.
And then when I woke up this morning, I went, well, if I had a chance to score 83 points and my teammates kept giving me the ball, I would probably do it.
It feels a little participation trophy to like be like, no, he should come out of the game.
Whoa.
He can't run up the score on them.
Yeah, but Em, think about this. So what Miami was doing was they were fouling Washington intentionally so they could get the ball back faster for Bam, and they did that repeatedly. Is that legit basketball?
But he was getting mugged.
But is it legit No, I'm talking about them fouling Washington.
If you can score more points, go score more points. I want to run up the score.
I guess I just don't understand that.
Yeah, boy, it's an interesting sports radio topic.
Yeah, no,
it is.
It is good.